Let's talk about portfolio analysis, a concept given by BCG, that is Boston Consultancy Group. The idea is when you have several businesses in your portfolio as a business group, how do you look at those businesses? What is a strategic analysis of doing that? So it looks at two axes here. One is the market growth rate, and the second is the relative market share. You have several businesses, and look at those businesses. They are different businesses, so they are in. They look at the business, the market that the business is in. Look at the growth rate of that overall market. Is the overall market, let's say you are producing product X. Now the product X is in a certain industry, in a certain market. What is the overall market, where of course there are other players also, other competitors also? So is the overall market growth rate high or low? That is one thing that you look at. And you also look at relative market share of your product vis-a-vis the competition. Is your market share high or low compared to the competition? So you're looking at the growth rate of the market that your product is in, and the growth and the market share of your product. You decide, you assess whether the market growth rate is high or low, and you assess whether your growth, your market share is high or low. If your product or your business is in a high growth rate market where the overall market is expanding, growing, the market is increasing, the market size is increasing, and your market share also is good in that particular market, then you call that business a star business. These are your star businesses. The star business is a business that you have in your business portfolio, in which wherein the market share of your business is also high, market share is also high, and the overall market for their product is also high, growth rate is also high, market growth rate high. That is a star business. And what do you do with star businesses? You grow them, you invest money in them. You invest money in those businesses because those businesses are good businesses, potential businesses, will generate more revenue, more profits for you. So you try to grow those businesses by putting in more resources in those businesses. You invest in those businesses or those products. Let us say the relative, the entirely different case. If you look at it, what if a particular business that you have, let's say a group of businesses or a group of products in different markets and in different businesses, and one particular business that you have or a product that you have has a low market share. So its market share is low compared to the competition, and also the market for that business that the product or your business is in is also not growing very fast. So the business that you are in this case, is in a market which is not growing fast, and your market share is also low. Both are low. That is, these are known as dog businesses, dogs. In dogs, the relative market share is also low, and the market growth rate is also low. Right? Dogs are for divestment. You basically get rid of them. If you have some businesses which are, these are like poor performers, so you get out of those businesses. From your portfolio, you remove the businesses. You get out of those businesses. You get rid of those businesses. You close them down or you sell them off. Right? So stars and dogs. What do you do if if your market share is high, and but the market is not growing? The market is kind of maturing or slowly growing or not rapidly growing, but it is a market in which your product or your business has enjoys superior market share. That is known as a cash cow business. A cash cow business. The cash cow business is in a market in which you have high market share. The market share is high, but the market growth rate is low. So, what do? You don't invest in those businesses, you take money out. The cash cow business is generating money for you because it has a good market share, so it is a money spinner. But the future is uncertain. If you keep investing, eventually it will stop giving milk. The cow will stop yielding further milk. The cow has a limited capacity to give milk or a limited life. So while that lasts, you milk the cow, you take the money out of that business, and you invest that money in the star business. You don't reinvest the money in the cash cows. You take money out of the cash cows and you invest in stars, which we had discussed earlier. And what if both are low? Sorry, that we have discussed already. The other way of looking at it, where your business is in a market where the market is growing. The market is growing fast, it is expanding, but you don't have a strong position in that market with respect to the competition. Your market share is low. That is called a question mark. These are question mark businesses. Question marks are where the market growth rate is high, but your relative market share is low. So these are question marks where the market for that particular business is growing fast, but your position is not strong. So it is possible that if you invest money in that business and if you are patient and work on it, it will become a cash cow, or it can become a star also. Or you fail. Either you don't do anything with it and you fail, it fails, or you try to do something with it, you put money into it and it still fails. So one doesn't really know. So one waits and watch. One adopts a wait and watch policy perhaps, or maybe thinks about it later on. So you wait and watch essentially. So this is a strategically useful tool for strategic analysis of businesses in your portfolio when you are like a corporate group or a business group with various products and businesses in various different markets, which was suggested by consultancy firm Boston Consultancy Group, or BCG. Of course, some similar other tools have been suggested by some other organizations. General Electric also, GE also proposed a model, and others have also proposed a model. This was just an example. Thank you.